What would it mean to you to be better prepared with answers that can help you better communicate with someone who asks you what your thoughts and beliefs are about a topic you may know about, or even one that you don't know about? The reason I ask this is that there is a better way to avoid making it up as you go, sounding unprepared, feeling foolish, and possibly being embarrassed by having no thoughts or answers at all. And all it takes to prevent that from happening is a little effort to develop, create, and write your own personal philosophy statement ahead of time. I'm Stephen Walters, and my mission is to provide you with realistic and common sense knowledge and techniques to help you better master your communication skills in school, at work, and in your life. In this video, I'm going to provide you with the benefits, the components, and the processes of how to create and write your own personal philosophy statement, starting right now. Your personal philosophy statement will include your basic beliefs, your concepts about issues that matter most to you, and describes your attitudes about as many topics and issues that directly relate to you and your goals. Your personal philosophy statement will essentially describe who you are, what you're about based on your perceptions and experiences in a well thought out and written manner. And in case you're wondering, a personal philosophy statement is not the same as a mission statement. A mission statement is less than 100 words and clearly states what your goal is and how you aim to achieve it. I'll deal with that in another video that I'll have linked in the description. Your personal philosophy statement is usually several paragraphs to several pages, depending on your passion for expansive thinking and writing, that describes why you do what you do and why you do it. So, why do you need to develop and create your own personal philosophy statement? The advantages and benefits of developing your own personal philosophy statement is so that it can force you to understand more about yourself and help you stay focused on what is truly important to you as you work towards your goals and go about your usual activities. In a job interview, you may be asked what your thoughts and values are about a certain topic or issue that pertain to the company's philosophies to find out if you're a good fit. To be able to answer that question with a well thought out response is an advantage that can propel you way ahead of the competition. Once you begin to work on your personal philosophy statement, you'll start to see almost immediately that the process of creating it helps you to focus on what is truly important and takes you deeper into why and what you think holds a greater value and meaning to you. Let's look at the three components of a philosophy statement to make it easier to understand of how to develop it into a great document that can help put into words your beliefs, your concepts, and your attitudes. What is a belief? A belief is something that you accept as true. You believe in something because you have confidence, trust, and faith that it is real and has much relevance in your life. A belief is something that you feel so strongly about that you're willing to make sacrifices to uphold your convictions rather than change them. Beliefs are very personal and often can guide each of us through the most difficult of times. What is an attitude? An attitude is how you feel or think about people, places, or things. Your attitude might have developed from an experience that greatly affected you in ways that you're specifically aware of, or are perhaps not even aware of how it came to be. An attitude can develop from how you were raised as a child, or how you were affected by just observing the world around you and coming up with your own opinions and conclusions of whether something is good or bad, or right or wrong. An attitude can and may change over time slowly or suddenly when you're exposed to new and meaningful experiences such as informal or formal education, a highly rhetorical and divisive speech, or even by watching a video, just like this one. What is a concept? A concept is an idea that you have of how things work. A concept can also be the way that you think about anything and everything you know or don't yet know but are curious about. A concept can also be the combination of your beliefs and attitudes that direct you to think a certain way that guides your thoughts, your actions, your inactions, and your life. To help and guide in the development of your own personal philosophy statement, you need to first think about and then answer a few questions. What do you truly believe in? Beliefs should include, but are not limited to, topics of ethics, morals, religion, politics, family life, the laws and punishments of your culture, and any area that creates a feeling of passion or frustration. Why are your beliefs important to you, and how far would you go to defend those beliefs? Would you sacrifice your time, your money, or even your life to defend your beliefs? What is your attitude about things that bother you or that you feel that you can share publicly? What are your attitudes that you have that can oftentimes cause you to feel embarrassment? These topics can include how people behave, events in the news, happenings at your school, or policies and procedures at your workplace. How did you come to have those attitudes that you're going to be writing about? Do you think that your attitude on something might or will change as you have new experiences? What guides your reasoning when you take actions and make decisions that affect the people around you, especially the impulsive ones? Why did you do the things that you did today? If you had a chance to redo a situation that did more harm than good, what could you have done differently to change it? Do you believe in luck, divine intervention, fate? Why do good and bad experiences happen in your life? How do you deal with stress and frustration that was directly caused by your actions or inactions? Do you get angry? Do you take your stress out on other people, animals, or things? Is your inner voice loud and demanding or calm and reassuring? That's a lot of questions, and some might be slightly challenging to difficult to answer. So don't feel too much pressure and stress if it takes some time for you to come up with answers right away or even in the next few hours. However, do take the time after this video to download the printable list of those questions and instructions I provided in the description on how to start working on your personal philosophy statement today. By thinking thoughtfully through and writing out the answers to those questions will enable you to start defining your own personal philosophies on the many aspects of your life you may have thought about or are just now realizing you need to. This process can take a while, so don't rush it, but you have to start today. Take your time and be honest with yourself. Tell it like it is right now, not how you think it should be. Your statements might be very complex or even plain and simple, which is great. Just make sure that your statements are meaningful to you. Most importantly, once your statement list is completely written out, you need to ask yourself if you can practice or even carry out your philosophies every day. If you can practice what you believe in, you'll find yourself much more satisfied with who you are and what you're doing. Our lives are filled with a constant stream of choices, so let's make the best ones possible because actions and inactions have consequences. Right now, you need to know where you are so you can figure out where you want to be or need to go next. Make sure to download the personal philosophy statement by clicking on the link in the description. But first, watch this video next to continue learning more about how to master your communication skills and succeed in life by reaching all your goals. I'll see you online soon.